How y'all out there? Hey, would anybody believe that I've been in 4 marriages and 4 divorces? Okay, sit back and think about it. I've been in 4 marriages and 4 divorces. Like, wow. Like, let's sit back and think about it. 4 different marriages and 4 different divorces. You gotta ask yourself the quality question: is it me or is it them? Obviously, I guess I'm the common denominator. The first time I got married, I was like what, 22, facing life on Rikers Island. In New York State, got a law: if you get a life sentence and you're not married, you consider to be legally dead. There's something wrong with that picture. Me, I have a problem with being dead, so I got married. And sometime right now, guys, you know what? Was I a good husband? Back then, I was too in love with the street. And the difference is sometimes right now is you do things because you being selfish. You get married. Do you know what a marriage is consists of? What, I'm talking about the dedication, the loyalty. A man's supposed to be a provider. Okay, I was a provider, but then again, right now, I was in love with the street when I got acquitted. I got married in jail. I got to beat it. I beat the case and I went home. Yeah, get out of here. 4 marriage, 4 divorces, yes. 4 marriage, 4 divorces. So the difference is right now, guess what? I'm the common denominator. Like I told you, I was married the first time. I was on Rikers Island facing life. Got acquitted, came home. You think I was, more or less like loyal and dedicated to that woman? No, I was more loyal and dedicated to the street. Like I said right now, was guess what? So we had a son, and I failed because once again, you want somebody to be loyal to you when you was in them. And then even right now, when I went away, and I'm listening to some of the older guys, and they talking about some of the things that they did with their wife and their family. Quality vacation. Whoa, I didn't do none of that. I hung more with my crew than I hung out with my wife and my kid. Okay? The next marriage I got, I was in jail. Childhood sweetheart, And the difference is right now where it's like, I remember beforehand, I came at this young lady with all I had. I said, listen, this is who I am. This is what I'm about. And this is what I'm trying to do. And even with that being said, like, I told her. I told her that I'll give her anything she want. I set up any place she want, whatever house she want, Long Island, whatever, it didn't matter. That's what I wanted to do because she's a good woman. Now, technically, I'm still married. But this woman, like right now, that I want to marry the second time, she said no because of my lifestyle. Because I was Brian Glaze Gibbs, and she knew that I was in love with the street, and she knew everything what the street had to offer, that I wasn't ready. So right now, as I'm away doing time, we got back in contact with each other, and we bonded, and we got married. And the difference is right now is when I came home, I want to be a loyal, faithful, law-abiding, productive, citizen, a good husband or whatever. And when we got married, it's like it's a different, man. Sagittarius need their freedom. Yeah, to a degree. So when I got married to her, came home, we was building together. I can remember within a matter of less than a year, we got a townhome together. And, I had a decent job, she had a decent job, and we had a child. And folks, people don't understand, like, when women have a baby, what type of trauma their body goes through. We don't understand that as men. Why we don't understand that as men? Because once again, we don't have babies. Women have the baby. We don't understand what they're going through. Their body go through hell. When they have a baby, their body go through a whole totally different transformation. Imagine you carrying another human being for 9 months, and then you pushing that human being body out. And even right now, like, I always thought, like, when she had the baby, it's like she took all the love that she had and gave it to our child, which was nothing was wrong with that. But sometimes you got to know how to balance the love. And we start having our problem up and down. Good women. And like I say, all of them, good women. And I'm the one that messed up. And you know what? Guess what? We start sleeping in separate bedrooms. My schedule, I was working the graveyard shift, and she's working the morning shift. And when she came home, it was time for me to leave. So it's like we wasn't even husband and wife. We was like more or less like roommates. And then the separation, like, you sleep in a separate room. You still got a desire. You still got a need. I messed up on that. I started, hanging out, my days off, going to the club, meeting women, and committing adultery. Okay, we got a divorce. As time went on, my third marriage, and how that happened. My third marriage happened because I say, look, by the time I was released from jail for 15 years, I wanted to be married again. I want to be married again. I was out for 15 years. And I said, I want to be married again. Despite I wasn't dating, I didn't have nobody I was dealing with at the time, but I knew I wanted to be married again. So the difference is and I was telling people that hey, by July 28th, by July 28th, 2012, would have been 15 years I'd have been free. And I want to be married again. And I met the young lady that I knew. And all of them right now, the common denominator, was they all was from Brooklyn. They're always from Brooklyn. So right now, when I told her my intention, she'd never been married before. What's up, man? How you doing? Thanks for joining Toronto, Canada, man. I want to go out there, man. I got to visit out there. So we got married. And you know what? Sometimes, what's up, Brian? I just ordered your book last week. All right, man. Like I said, when you get it, I just got a fresh shipment in. If you order the book and the confirmation for payment is paid, you will get your signed copy. It will be going out tomorrow. Listen, thank you for the support, man. Thank you for support me. Thank you for supporting me, subscribing to my channel. The objective is right now, my story is my story. My story is my ministry. My story is my blueprint. How I'm trying to utilize my story to stop these kids from making that multi-billion-dollar prison system their permanent address. And even right now, what I'm gonna start having weekly cigar chat. Talk about any and everything from A to Z. And I'm starting out talking about four failed marriage. How can anybody in their rightful state of mind be four failed marriage? And the difference is right now, is it them or is it me? And it have to be me. So even with me and this young lady right now, why we wind up getting married, just trying to have the best marriage that we can possibly have. But the difference was, it was this trust issue because she went through my computer and she found old stuff. Old stuff that, dating different girls or girls sending you pictures and different that. And you know what? One thing led to another. And when one thing led to another, it was like a trust issue. But the difference is, I'm saying hold on, wait. Anybody that you dealt with before me, vice versa, that should be a clean slate. But she was too worried about who I dealt with in the past. And we constantly kept having problem after problem after problem. And, what led to that? We led to having a major problem, led to my third divorce. My fourth marriage, like I told you right now, good girl. Once again, she's from Brooklyn. And the difference is right now where it's my objective is you try to learn from all your mistakes. From the first marriage to the second marriage to the third marriage to the fourth marriage. Third marriage, didn't cheat, didn't commit adultery, didn't do any of that. Right now is because she gave me everything she can possibly have gave me during that period of time. And you know what? The difference is it still didn't work because of the trust issue. The fourth marriage, trust issue, different things. People don't understand, man. You got to get caught up. Let them know that the fun they think they have. And ask kids can't compare. Come back with that question, man. I didn't see that. Like I said, the fourth marriage, childhood friend, always was infatuated by her. And sometimes right now, folks, you think you know people. You do not know people until you get with them. You do not know people until you really live with them and get to know them. And the difference is right now where it's beautiful person. But the difference is right now where it's to me, I tried to learn from my previous marriage and I was more loyal and dedicated to this marriage, despite, certain little issue, problem. Like right now, within a 7-year span, we was together and we kept going at it. Together, broke up. Together, break up. Together, break up. It's more or less remind me of Al Green. People remember that song by Al Green. Why? Why do people break up? Whoa, and turn it around and make up. That's how we was. And you know what? It just got to the point whereas I think we both realized that we could be friends, but we wasn't good for one another because our value had changed. What she wanted and what I wanted was totally different. And sometimes it happened that way. But what you have to learn to do is be true with yourself, be honest with yourself. And that's the difference. The older you get, man, like I try to tell people and I joke all the time, I'm 90 years old. I'm not 90, but sometime right now, guess what? You see this? That's, to me, It's not baby powder. Wisdom, knowledge, understanding. East New York, Nicole, how you doing? Thank you. East New York in the house, in the building. Thank you for joining in. But even right now with that, like, you know, you got to understand. Because, you know, probably like a couple months ago, I was in bed and I was thinking. And something came to my mind that my mother used to always call me as a kid. Bitch, y'all, Rachel Blue. How you doing, young lady? Thanks for joining in. Junum, hey, happy Sunday to you, King. Hey, like, you know, my mother used to always tell me as a kid, and she used to call me this name, from London, England. Thank you for joining in. My mother used to call me this nickname, and she gave me this nickname, Big Shot Poor Negro. I need to buy the shirt your cousin has. All right, listen, come on, make it happen. Teespring, go to Teespring, baby girl. Yeah, it's his birthday. Happy birthday to my cousin Lorenzo. Big Low Dog. Leon Wilson, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining in. But my mother used to give me this title as a kid, Big Shot Poor Negro. And what she was saying is this, like my brother and my sister, they was able to say, you gotta go to Teespring. Go to Teespring. I try to send you the link after this show. So the link, what my mother used to say, Big Shot Poor Negro. Because right now was, yes, happy birthday to your cousin. Thank you, Rachel. And what, she used to call me Big Shot Poor Negro because she used to give us money. And we used to have a saving account, bank account, and everything like that through our school. When we used to go to Public School 5, we had a checking account, a saving account through Roosevelt Saving Bank, you know what I'm saying, on Broadway. You know, and here it is, like my brother and my sister, they used to save their money. Me, every chance I got, I spent it. So the difference is that's what she's always saying. Even as I got older, Big Shot Poor Negro. And just so happened a couple months ago, I was in bed and I was thinking about what she was saying. And I'm saying, how can a lesson that she gave me like over 50 years ago, CJ, what's up, man, in the house? How can a lesson that she gave me 50 years ago, it started to hit home now? Like, you know, damn, you gotta be smart. Josh Maloney, how you doing, man? You gotta be smart. You gotta be smart with money. What happened is, I started a venture. And with that venture I started a few months ago, I watched that venture went from 61 cents. From 61 cents, I watched it go to 2,000. From 2,000, I watched it go to 5,000. From 5,000, I watched it go to 15,000. From 15,000, it's currently at 21,000. And what I say is this, I was not gonna touch it. I was not gonna touch it. I'm gonna act like it's not there. Because technicality is not there, and I haven't touched it. Because once again, right now, as I get older and I sit back thinking about it, okay, do I want to continue on this relationship? Do this relationship add value or taking value away? We've been going back for 7 years, back and forth. And the difference is right now where sometimes what you gotta sit back and think about, change. I know I have changed, but sometimes people haven't changed. And the difference is right now is, do you and that same person saying that shared core value? Are y'all on the same page for growth, development, you know, thinking about the future? And at this present time, that's where I'm at, man. I'm thinking about generational wealth. How can I be better today than I was yesterday? How can I take the money that I'm making now and start investing and start being prepared for what we call the future? Nobody knows what's going to happen in that word we call life, future. But you got to be prepared for the unexpected. And the bottom line is right now is, at one point in time in my life, I was ghetto rich. I know how it is to be ghetto rich and go away. When you go to jail, you can't take nothing with you. You can't take your money. You can't take your wife, your girlfriend. You can't take your jewelry, your property. You can't take nothing. I went from a baby mansion to a jail cell, starting all over again. And you know what? It was a reality check. And the difference is right now is when I look at life now, here it is, sooner or later, I'm about to be a granddad. I'm about to be a grandpa. And what I'm trying to do, and what I'm trying to get prepared for, those that in my life that I love and care about, that got me for me, that's in my back for me, I want to be there. Much love from South Chicago. What's up, man? My father's a Black Pea Stone who died, did 31 years, man. Hey. Chicago got a lot of rich history, man. The El Rukin, damn, what else, man? The Black Disciple. Chicago got a very large. Do you think Fat Cat Nick will ever get out? You know what, hopefully, man, hopefully Cat will. Hopefully Cat will eventually get out, man. Would that be a movie? You know what, we've been working on things. You know what, like a few years ago, I was in contact with Barry Michael Cooper. Barry Michael Cooper did New Jack City, Above the Rim, and Sugar Hill. And basically right now, what he was telling me, like with my story and the realness and my passion, the way I was telling my story, he wanted to do a series. But the difference is right now, that was 3 years ago. So sometime when people used to have juice, that don't mean they have juice now. Back in what, October 2019, I signed a deal. The contract is up in October this year, October 14. And in that deal, what I signed was we supposed to start shooting my life series in April, last April, this April make a year. And what wound up happening? You know what wound up happening? Like I say, coronavirus. See, we don't know what the future holds, people. We don't know what's gonna happen. Because once again, we would have started shooting it. I knew Netflix, HBO, and Showtime were interested in the project. But the funny thing about that is this, even as of December, I got an offer from a company who wanted to give me a lump sum. And basically right now is they wanted to, more or less like develop my story, develop a podcast, develop a series, possible movie, whatever. And these are folks that got connection with HBO. They was behind The Sopranos and Boardwalk Empire. But you know what? They wanted me to shut down my YouTube channel. And I'm not going to do that under any circumstance. This is something that I built. I got like 32,000 subscribers and climbing. And I'm continuing to build on top of that. What I'm making that's the people platform. Even right now, I'm debating. I'm trying to put together a possible documentary 25 years later. Next year, July 28th, will be 25 years since that release. And what I sit back and I think about is like, man, like what happened in my life 25 years later? And like I told you right now, I haven't seen the good, I haven't seen the bad, I haven't seen the ugly. But what I love is, I love the change. Your series would Bird Snowfall, I don't know what that means, CJ. But like I said right now, Snowfall is a good show. I like the individual that's in that show, Franklin. Franklin remind me of LD, my man Lanny Diller. And I think Franklin can play me. I always thought my man Daniel K, can play me, but I think Franklin would do a good job also portraying me too. But like I told you right now, getting back to the failed relationship, people, listen, man. You know what? And then as time went on, sometimes people gotta look at it. And I remember hearing this in life. You get three. Hold on a second. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You hear my voice? I'm here. All right. I'm here. I'm here. Hey, so right now is like, damn, I hate that. I get distracted. Don't get old. But anyway, right now is a failed relationship. And my objective is at this present time is, during that period, destiny. That word destiny is true. Destiny is a monster. And sometime right now when people find you, search for you, and find you. And the difference right now is, it's like what they bring to the table. And to me, like, since, like I said right now, where it's like I find destiny, I became a whole totally different individual. You know what? Like I said, I was lost, but now I'm found. It's like the focus, what you're able to see, what you're able to understand. And to me, like I said right now, is sometimes when people come to your life, they come in your life for a reason. And when they able to break something down to you, like so simple, I'm talking about highly intelligent, that I call a IG, intelligent gangster. Because once again, when somebody come in your life and trying to help you to build, grow, and they don't want nothing, sit back and think about it. How many people gonna come in your life and gonna give you, like my man Brian McKnight say, they give you love, crazy love. They give you love, crazy love. They got your back. They love you for you, despite who you are or who you once was. They see, like Marvin Sapp say, you know what I'm saying? She saw the best in me, when everybody else saw the worst in me. And the difference is right now, when they able to break everything down to you as if you was a 2-year-old, so you can get a complete understanding of what you need to do to be where you need to be at in life. That's a beautiful thing, folks. That's a beautiful thing. I haven't had that since my belated mother, since my mother left me. My mother was my mother, my father, my big sister, my best friend. And the difference is right now, that's the only woman I know that loved me for me. Hey, bro, go ahead. I already got a tab. Get a cigar. Get what you want. I gotta get this lit back up, man. But right now, where it's like I haven't found nobody that loved me for me, like a woman that loved me for me, regardless of what I did or what I've been against. That book is amazing. Thank you, Rachel. And what I'm trying to say right now, what I did with that book, I try to be as honest and open-hearted and freely as possible. Some of the names was changed around to protect people. And right now, I'm about to work on my next audiobook. And I'm trying to think, what should I do? Should I do the dual identity of Brian Glaze Gibbs? Or should I do the round table? Brian Glaze Gibbs, Pappy, Cat, Prince, Preem, Bug Out. You know, I don't know. Or should I do, you know what I'm saying, the good, the bad, and the ugly of Lorenzo Fat Cat Nichols? How Nichols, Fat Cat, became in position, how he took control, what he went through, and what he did to take control. And that's a powerful story, folks. It's a powerful story. It's a powerful story. I gotta get this. See if I can borrow that torch to finish lighting this up. But the difference, folks, like I say, is this. Like, to me, what I'm looking at in life and relationship, test people. Give them a background check. Look at the situation that's happened in Brooklyn. A situation that's happened in Brooklyn. A situation that's happened in Brooklyn due to transgender life.
Hold on. I don't know why this is cold.
Look what happened in Brooklyn. This lady had a kid by this guy. And her brother, from my understanding, warned her not to mess with this guy. Leave this guy alone. He was bad news. What she did, she had a baby by him. Okay, when she had a baby by him, baby was 9 years old. Okay, here it is. She was celebrating her 9-year birthday last week in Brooklyn, Brownsville. The dad came over there. Okay, he didn't bring no gift. He brought 2 guns with him. And he killed the mother and the 2 sisters. I think one was 20, one was 16. The mother had a hell of a job. The sister was about to graduate from college. And the 16-year-old, the 9-year-old hid in a closet as her dad did the unthinkable and killed her sister, both of her sisters, her moms, on her 9th birthday. And then he turned around and killed himself. Kurt Trent, how you doing, man? One thing about that is, guess what? Her birthday would never be the same. This woman, this kid would be traumatized for the rest of her life. Every time she have a birthday, is she gonna celebrate it? Is she gonna enjoy it? No, because it's gonna bring out so much of pain. She lost 4 family members for what? Here it is, he didn't bring a gift there, but he brought 2 guns and he executed them. He could have took those same guns and sell them and get her a birthday gift. Come on, people, what is wrong with us? Men, what is wrong with us? You know what is wrong with us or whatever? Right now, we got a lot of issue going on upstairs that we're not addressing. Why are we not addressing? What we're afraid of. The difference is right now, if you got issues, especially mental issues, there's nothing wrong with raising your hand and saying, I need help. I take medication daily. You know what help? I'm not going to sit here and lie, BS you or whatever. Like I told you, I had problems. You know what I'm saying? I had plenty of problems. You know, I don't know, when you talk about trauma, blunt force trauma, as a kid, right now, 5 years old, I fell, run around the Bedford-Stuyvesant section and bust my behind, hit the concrete, my head hit the concrete. And right over here, a piece of glass went through my head at 5-year-old. You know what I'm saying? They took me to the hospital, blood everywhere. And the difference is right now is, guess what? Was that the beginning? Was that the beginning of why I became who I became? I'm not trying to make no excuses. I don't have the answer. I am not a doctor. But the difference is I knew I had issues, okay? Even right now, as you got older and you deal with situation, your parents, your auntie, your uncle, your moms, your pops, your grandparents, whoever, they tell you don't do anything. They give you rules and regulations to follow. How in the heck can we, you know what I'm saying, follow rules and regulations from the city, the state, and the federal government rules and regulations if we can't follow rules and regulations in our own household? We already set up to fail. We already set up to fail. And the difference is right now, when we go out there in the street, guess what? Either we're going to learn how to be disciplined and how to follow rules and regulations in our own household, or we're going to be disciplined in the penal system. There's something cool about that. Chris, what's up, man? Peace, peace, peace. Thanks for joining in. And that's it, folks. Like I told you, my thing is, like I said, as I started off, 4 failed marriages. 4 failed marriages. What, I'm trying to be like Elizabeth Taylor? She had 9 to get it right. She married, I think, Bridget Burton a couple times to get it right. You know what? Listen, man. Test people. Do background check. You know what I'm saying? Test them. Because once again, everybody pretend to be something they're not. Imagine you go through the dating scene. You know, you're going to date somebody. I don't care whether you meet on Match.com, whether you met from a friend, a family member, and you're going to date. Everybody, what they do is they try to come at their very best. They put on their makeup, give a haircut, get their hair done, put on a wig, put on the best clothes, even if they gotta borrow an outfit from a friend, put on the best cologne. And then when you meet up, everybody's acting. Everybody, what we call back then, fronting. They acting other than themselves. They're not being true to themselves. So if they're not being true to themselves, how can they be true to you? Why can't they come up to you and say, look, babe, hey, my name is, Brian Glaze Gibbs, okay? I'm a career criminal. But that was then, this is now, right? We put it on representative. Yeah, you know why? Because right now is, you never get a second opportunity to make a first impression. So the difference we put on the front. Here it is right now is, I'm coming over there looking all good, smelling all good, but I don't got nothing going on for myself. Be honest, look, I'm a criminal. Okay, right now, but I'm a hard worker. You know what I do for a living? Dean, I can't get a real job. I go around collecting aluminum cans. I get probably 1.5 million cans, a year, so that's like $50,000 to $75,000. So the difference is I'm still, despite I messed up as a knucklehead young kid by committing crime, I'm legit now. I'm like Hammer, too legit to quit. Hey, too legit. But I'm saying, it's always a legal way to hustle. And what we have to do when we out there dating, be true, be honest. Be honest with ourselves. Be honest with the people that we come in contact with. Tell them, look, I got bad credit, or I got eviction on my record, or what's going on? Be honest. Put all your dirty laundry on the table. Let's see if we can wash it together. And guess what? Probably we can build together. And that's what we need to do. But the difference is right now, folks, we are too busy lying to ourselves. We are too busy trying to pretend, trying to fake the funk. You know what? When you're going on a date, you know what? Somebody come to your place or you go to their place, you know what? This is what you do. Test them. Get a funky, fresh $20 bill, $50 bill. Leave it right there in the living room where they're going to be sitting at. You know what I'm saying? It's time to go. And they pocket at $20, $50. Basically, you got them out of your life for $20 to $50, opposed to $2,000 to $5,000, $20,000 to $50,000, $200,000 to $500,000. If a person is petty, that's who they are. That's what they're all about. How to be slick, how to get over. You don't need that. You get away from that cartoon character as fast as possible. Why? Because they don't add value. They taking value away. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna invest into what? A broken future. Because why? You letting your hormones act up. You getting horny. Okay, nah, it's not about that. Bottom line is right now is guess what? I done been in a situation, I done beat my wee unconscious when I was away. So the difference is I know how it is to be addicted and have and not to have. You have truly changed your life, bro. You know what, Josh? I had to change my life. You know why? Because change came from where? Change came from within. In order to change, you got to want to change. You know what? Take the change, pain. It took pain. It took pain for me to change. It took the death of my beloved mother to help me to understand what I put the victim and the victim family through. When I lost my mother, you talk about right now, you talk about pain? Whoa. When that got hit and I got slapped in my face with that, guess what? That type of pain you wouldn't wish upon your worst enemy. Like I told you right now, like I say, every Sunday, 6 p.m., gonna be, Cigar Chat. The one they call Brian Glaze Gibbs. Like I said right now, I got different content coming out. I'm working on different things. Like I want to thank each and every one that got my channel to 32,000 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's what it's all about. I'm trying to grow. I don't do it daily. I do it when I can. And what I'm trying to do is, how do I take this to the next level? How? How do I take? Hey, you know what? You lost your mom. My deepest condolences, man. That's the worst pain. I lost my mother 29 years ago. And you know what? I used that pain and challenge and start being the person that she wanted me to be. Teddy Pendergrass once said, you can't hide from yourself. Everywhere you go, there you are. Stay up, Glaze. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where are you at, Glaze? Those around and look amazing. You know what? Like I told you right now, I'm in a cigar bar, man. I'm in a cigar bar. And the difference is right now, like I told you, people, you got to find peace within, man. You know what you got to do? Learn. Hey. Those Broad TV, how you doing? What's good, King? You know what you gotta do? Learn to love yourself, man. I had to learn to stop beating at myself. I have to learn to accept me for who I am and what I am. And you know what? I'm proud about who I am. I'm proud about where I'm at in my life right now. I'm proud about right now. It took me, like, one to be down, one to be cool. I used to pick up the brick and throw it at the prison wall for absolutely nothing. You know what? Oh, for what? Because I want to be down, I want to be cool. I want to front. Like these guys and girls, they go on these dates and they want to meet each other or whatever. They pretended to be something they're not. You know what? Like I tell you right now, you got a lot of people. You know what? They caught up into materialistic things. We don't love ourselves. We love materialistic things. We think name brand make us. Name brand don't make us. How can we be in love with man-made material, materialistic things? How can we let that dictate us? We proud of you too, straight from the UK. Thank you, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate the support, man. You know what? Hit the like button, subscribe. Hey, follow me on Instagram, Brian Glaze Gibbs. You know what? Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of things coming up, man. I'm, trying to build the right team, get the right content. Take this content, this page, this channel, make it a people channel. Like I told you, this is my ministry. And no, I am not your typical minister. But what I'm going to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, and I'm going to try to help save as many people as I can. Paul Wilson, always forward and never backward. Things can be replaced. Life is too short for the nonsense. Life is too short, man. Every time you look around, look at DMX, man. You should be proud, brother. You're doing great things. Thank you, young, you say. Always packed with wisdom for real. You got no other choice. You see this? This is not baby powder. I used to joke around and say it was baby powder. It's not baby powder. But the difference is right now, stop lying to yourself. Stop lying to yourself. Be able to, regardless of what. You know what I learned? I used to lie to the person I love more than life itself. I used to lie to my mother. Every time she used to confront me, she used to say, hey, Mrs. Jones say that she saw you out there, you did this, you did this, you did this. Mr. Johnson say you out there, you was doing this, you was doing that. My mother confront me about that. I couldn't be honest with my mother. I couldn't tell my mom, I robbed this house, or I shot this person, or I did this, I did that. I had to lie because I didn't want to hurt her. I didn't want to cause her pain, despite I was causing her pain anyway. But you know what I learned? Based upon who and what I have in my life now, what I learned how to be true with myself. I learned how to be completely honest at all times. You know what? In order to be honest with anybody else, you got to first attempt to be honest with yourself. Look yourself in the mirror. Look yourself in the eye. Take the glasses up. Look yourself in the eye. See what you see. Sometimes you ain't gonna like what you see, but you have to come clean. You have to be honest and come clean with yourself. And that's what life is all about. What I'm saying is I love me now. I didn't like me before because I didn't know me. I didn't understand me. Right now, how in the hell I could be a good husband? How can I be a good father? You know what I'm saying? How can I be a good brother, a good sister, a good son, a good nephew? You know what I'm saying? A good uncle, a good in-law. How can I be any of that when I was a lousy piece of you know what? But the difference is right now is I understand who I am now. And I love who I am now. And I'm striving to be better today than I was each and every day. And with that being said, folks, that's what life is all about. What I want to do is right now is have chats, cigar chat, every Sunday at 6 p.m. Bring what y'all want to talk about to the table, okay? If it's worth me talking about, I'm going to talk about it. Okay? Got my godson joining me, man. Good guy, good guy, good guy. What I'm saying right now, what I love about him, positive energy. What I love about him, hey, my guy, Mark IV. What I love about him, young man, got his stuff together, man. Clean cut, squeaky clean, but cooler than all outdoors, man. I know he's jealous of me. I know he want to be just like me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But guess what? The difference is what I love about him, he got that clean cut energy. Never got caught up into that negative and nonsense. Grew up in Brooklyn, New York. But what's the difference? He grew up, I grew up. Did you ever marry an Aquarius? No, I did not marry Aquarius. My daughter's Aquarius. Aquarius wear their emotion on their sleeve. Man, my daughter, a lot of times when I used to do things, I say things to my daughter, she used to give me this look. And I used to tell her, Mommy, I'm glad I'm the daddy and you the mama. Because right now, the look, used to tell me a lot. And the difference is, like I told you, I'm a big believer in the horoscope sign. I'm a big believer in the horoscope sign. And I think right now, who and what I'm compatible more or less with is Capricorn and Virgos. Yeah. And this, like I said right now, is this, I'm blessed. Like I said right now, my life is I'm looking for the future. You know what I'm saying? I got less than, 6 days being Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Period. I'm living, man. I'm living. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm happy. I'm not, hey, happy birthday, happy birthday, Renzo. Happy birthday, man. My little big cousin, man. Dang, happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to you. I'm gonna hit you right now. Go, shorty. It's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. We gonna sip a cardi like it's your birthday. I'm gonna leave it as that, man. Happy birthday, cuz. Love you, man. But what I'm saying, people, hey, we got to love ourselves, man. We got to get it together, man. I don't got time for negative or nonsense. The double N does not exist in my vocabulary. The difference is right now, and the person I am today, I don't got time for it. I can be best friend with somebody from back in the days. And based upon when we kicking it, based upon what they talking about, if they not adding the value, they taking value away, man. I love you too, man. I love you too, brother. Next time in Charleston, man, we gotta go to lunch, man, dinner. We gotta do something, man. My treat, man. We gotta do something, man. Hey, but what I'm just trying to say right now, I can tell who I communicate with, who I stay in constant contact with. It's based upon if they still stuck in the past. I'm not gonna let them get the best of me, man. I can't do that, man. Came too far, man. I came too far to go backwards. I refuse to let my mother loving, teaching, upbringing be in vain. Yo, where you at, Glaze? Look, chill, man. Cigar bar, baby, pop. Godson, you don't want a cigar?
I don't know what they look like, man.
Get a sweet kind, man. Ask them, like right now. Like, they got some good joint, man. Get a sweet kind, man. Yeah. Hey, but what is, folks, that's what it's all about, man. Spending quality time with good people, man. Positive people, man. The difference is right now, let's start teaching these kids how to hustle legally, man. Let's start teaching them right now, man, like what they good at, man. You got so many different things that's out there that they can hustle with, man. See, when you look at hustle, everybody, I used to look at hustle, everything is legal. Hustle is hustling, man. Everything not illegal. Ha, ha, ha. Enjoy. You earn it. You're right, man. Jason, thank you, man. I appreciate that, man. Everything is like right now, what I'm trying to say right now, people, we are all, you know what I'm saying, rich in our own thoughts and ideal. All wise men seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave, but how we seeking it, man. And it's like what we got to sit back and think about, like I said, I'm about to be a grandfather, and I'm trying to get prepared for that. I'm trying to get prepared for that. Whereas, when I was ghetto rich, guess what? $40,000 a day, I didn't care about nothing. I didn't have fun. I didn't enjoy myself. I was miserable. I was miserable. Why? Because I'm worrying about somebody trying to sneak up on me, blow my head off. Somebody kicking in my door, tapping my phone. Word, congratulations on being a G-pop, man. You know what? That's a blessing, man. You know, and it's different right now, where it takes the right people to come in your life to learn to appreciate things that come in your life. When you're trying to play it forward, it take a lot, man. I sit back and think about some of the foul and bad things I did or whatever, and like I said right now, was guess what? I beat myself to death with that, man. Last time I smoked a cigar was Philly Blunt with some weed in it. That was 49 years ago, 89. Man, whoa, 49 years ago, 89. How old you are, Paul? Damn. Well, you mean 30 years ago. All right, that sounds better, man. That sounds better. That sounds better. You know? But what I'm just trying to say is, folks, listen, man, life is worth living, man. Life is beautiful. Life is what we make it, man. But the difference is right now, you got to surround yourself by some positive energy. And not only that, you got to surround yourself with people that you can talk to, man. People that understand you. The worst thing in life is don't have nobody to talk to. And the difference is, one thing about me is, what I learned, how to hold myself accountable. How to hold myself accountable. If you come to me and I did something wrong, and better yet, right now, listen, to anybody that I, Brian Glaze Gibbs, offend, hurt, disrespect, destroy their life, took a family member, took something from them, robbed, steal, whatever, I sincerely apologize. I sincerely apologize. Right now, it's like I told you, I can admit, I was a sick individual. I was a lost soul. I was lost. And right now, I'm not trying to make my actions justified, because it's not action. It's not justified. But the difference is right now, don't judge me because who I used to be. Judge me for who I am now. Judge me who I became. Was it easy? No, it was not easy. And it's still not easy. But the difference is, each and every day, I'm striving to be better today than I was yesterday. I know I am better today than I was yesterday. By having the right people in your corner, in your life. You know what I'm saying? Getting the right counseling, guidance, direction. You know what I'm saying? When somebody love you for you, it feels so good, loving somebody, and somebody love you back, and that's a fact. You know, here it is right now. You want somebody to love you for you. And what the late rapper MC Heavy D say? He say I want somebody to love me for me. He say he want them to love him for him, not because he's MC Heavy D. So the difference is right now, I feel good. People loving you genuine, not because they think what you can got or what you can get or what you're gonna do. No, it gotta be genuine. My brother Shabay. My brother Shabay. Brother Shabay, man. Shabay is my OG. Shabay is my mentor. Shabay is El Shabay. I love you, brother. Right now is I love you, man. You gave us some tough lessons. You gave me, Domino, LD, all of us, man. Irene. You gave us some tough lessons, man. And what you did was, you got us prepared for life, man. You took us to hell, man. You took us to hell, and you got us prepared for, war at an early age, man. You got us prepared for war, brother. Right now, I am who I am because of you. Because the difference is right now is, guess what? You used to step to us, man. And when you came at us, you came with your A game, man. You made us young punks into like, we ain't going for it, man. The difference is we wasn't going for it because your teaching. And the difference is right now, man, listen, man, hats off. I love you. I remember when I was in a fight of my life. When I caught that murder charge in '86. And I ran into you. And you told me, bro, look, I was about to turn myself in for that murder. And when I ran into you, you told me, listen, you need to get Murray Cutler. You need to get this lawyer, hire this lawyer, Murray Cutler. If you want to beat this, you need to get Murray Cutler. He's gonna cost, but you need to get him. And you know what? The funny part about it, a girlfriend of mine at the time, her mother had told me the same thing. You didn't know her, she didn't know you. But y'all both told me about this gentleman, Murray Cutler. That's who I need to get. And you know what? I went and hired Murray Cutler. Murray Cutler's son represents John Gotti. And the difference is right now is, here it is, I laid up 13 months, 17 days. And Murray Cutler beat that case for me. Murray Cutler gave me another opportunity. Because of you, listen to you. See, the difference is what people do not understand, we got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Okay? Let me try that again just in case y'all didn't hear what I say. We got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Why? Sometimes you have to shut up and you have to listen. You don't have to listen when people dropping jewels, when people trying to help you out. But the difference is right now, we all can sing together, but we all can't talk together. So right now is when the late Sister Perry told me about Murray Cutler before I turned myself in. Hours later, or a day later, you know what I'm saying right now is I ran to Shabay, El Shabay, from the land, the plaza, you know what I'm saying, period. The OG of East New York, Brownsville. Anybody know man of honor, man of truth, man of wisdom, much respect. You know what I'm saying, period. When I ran into him, he told me the same thing. Get Murray Cutler. And I did. And I did. And the difference is right now is, guess what? I beat that case. You think I came home and changed? No. Sometimes you get more cocky. Sometimes your head get inflated. Sometimes you start thinking you're invincible. Listen, man, stop going against the odds. You keep going against the odds, eventually the odds gonna go against you. The odds gonna go against you. I tell people all the time, you know what I hate? I hate lazy people. I hate people think they slick, think they smarter than what they are. I hate people that trying to take shortcuts. You know why I hate people like that? Because guess what? I used to be the same way. I used to be thinking nickel, trying to be slick, think I'm smarter than what I was, being lazy, taking shortcuts. Guess what? Until life bit me on my behind. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. Until right now, I spent 15 years in jail. Until I got enough was enough was enough. People, sit back and think about it. What do we need to do? Stop hurting one another. Stop having that crab in the barrel mentality. Start getting out there and helping each other out, man. How do you help your brothers? How do you help your sister? How do you help one another? Opposed to being the crab in the barrel, pulling them back down. Push them out the barrel. Push them out. And when I speak about do people add value, people take value away, the difference is right now, value don't always have to be monetary or materialistic thing. Value can be education. Value can be empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Value can be enlightenment. Value can be joy, laughter. That's value. Every time you with somebody, the only thing they bring you about is headache, drama, you know what I'm saying? Nonsense. Stay away from them. We need an knowledge you drop, Glaze. We need mentor. Like I tell you right now, I'm here, man. I'm here. And what I'm trying to say right now, guess what? I had mentors. And right now is I did a lot of foul things that I'm not proud of. But you know what? I'm holding myself accountable. And I'm trying to do everything in my willpower to right my wrong before it's too late. And that's it. You know what I'm saying? This not about me no more. This about right now, people I encounter. How do I coach, counsel, and train, get them to go to the next level? That's what life is all about, man. To me right now, with this right here, it's all about wisdom, man. Knowledge, understanding. And talking to people as if they was 2-year-old. It's nothing fancy about me. It's nothing fancy about me. You know what I'm saying? Period. It's nothing fancy about me. But the difference is right now, I feel happy I'm comfortable, I'm healthy. I feel happy, I feel comfortable. My mental capacity all well. Let's talk about DMX, man. May DMX soul rest in peace. You know, here it is right now, when you look at him perform. Every time you hear that man perform, or every time you hear him speak, very emotional. He wore his emotion, what? On his sleeve. Very emotional. He let it all out. He let it all out. Sagittarius, man. We are the same sign, that same fire sign. He expressed himself, man. He didn't hold nothing back, man. That man went through hell and back. And yet in still regards to what he survived, man. Listen to right now what he left. Listen to the words of his songs, man. I'm talking about the raps. Very, very powerful, man. Energy, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I gotta get up. You see, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I gotta get up. You see, I'm slipping, I'm falling, I gotta get up so I can tear it up. You know, he say other words, I know I'm changing around, but the difference is, man, you got to. You know what I'm saying? No, stop falling, get up, stay up. You know what I'm saying? Stay up. It's no blueprint how to be a good mother, how to be a good father. It's no blueprint. No, being a parent is gonna be the most difficult task you ever had. And the difference is I failed in that area. You know how I fell in that area? Because right now I felt, because my moms and them beat me. You know what I'm saying? Her parents beat her. Her parent beat them. And they felt like right now, guess what? When the kids step out of line, you're supposed to beat them. Why are you supposed to beat your princess or your prince? The difference is we are old enough and we are smart enough and we advanced enough. We got to beat them at their own game, man. We don't have to beat them up by physically beating them. Your princess, your daughter, you're supposed to be protecting them. But if you beating they behind at an early age, they feel that's what man's supposed to do with them. Pure BS. Pure BS, folks. Pure BS. Pure BS. We can beat them at a better. We can beat them with our mind. Take away their electronic. Take away their phone. All in what? What they in love with? They in love with these. They in love with their cell phone. They in love with these. They in love with their cell phone. All of them. They in love. They in love with their cell phone. And that's what we got to understand, man. Take away their cell phone. That's what you got to do. Take away their cell phone. That's what you got to do. Take away their Xbox, their PlayStation, the TV. Stop them from going outside. Beat them at their own game. Beat them at their own game. And the bottom line, you'd be surprised. Here it is that work, that do work. Because once again, the more you keep pounding on them, beating them, causing trauma, and it mess them up upstairs. And sometimes when they come out and start acting a certain way, guess what's gonna happen? We ain't gonna have nobody to blame but ourselves. Right now, like I say, listen to the signs of our kids that they crying out for help, man. If they being bullied in class. Listen to the sign. It's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's out there. Sit back and think about it, folks. We have to go back to the basic principle. No prayer, no power. Less prayer, less power. More prayer, more power. Much prayer, much power. That's what we have to do. Get back to the basic principle, man. Get back to the basic principle. Stop being haters. Start loving each other, man. Start seeing right now what I can do and what you can do, what we can do to add value to people's life. Be kind. It don't cost a dime to be kind. It don't cost a dime, man, to wake up with that positive energy, man. Today when I woke up, you know what I recite? Today was going to be a super Sunday. Today was going to be a super Sunday. Today was going to be a super Sunday. Today's going to be a super Sunday. And you know what? Today's a super Sunday. I don't care what happened. Last Sunday right now, I was in Charleston. Caught a flat tire. I was going to church. I was trying to get out there to go to church to congregate, Canaan Christian Church, and right now Long Ridge, I caught a flat tire. And I didn't get a chance to do that. But I still made my rounds and met up with my family. And what I did is I had clean, cut, honest fun. Met up with some family, start reminiscing, talking about back in the days, man. I miss that, man. I miss that. Sometimes what we can do is right now is we can grow up extremely too fast. And sometimes we don't cherish the moment, man. Love on your family, love on your people, build, build, build. I don't have no animosity. I don't have no hatred against nobody. I don't have no problem against nobody. Anybody that I offend or hurt in the past, I apologize. I apologize. And I'm gonna continue to apologize. And that's it. Listen, man, question, man, ask me a question. You're talking truth, brother. Speak it to existence. Those positive information really work. Young New say you're right. No, you're right. You're 100% right. And what I want everybody to understand, listen, man, I've got a few more minutes, man. Okay? Got less than 10 minutes. Ask question, man. Ask question. Ask question. I'm listening. Like I told you right now, Wiz, I'm about to do a piece on the piece I did on Vlad interview, Vlad TV. A full interview, 1 hour and 48 minutes, about to hit 1 million views. I'm about to do a recap on that. As soon as it hit 1 million views, I'm about to do a recap on that. And see, a lot of times people want to ask me questions. The question that they want to ask me is like, oh man, how much Vlad paid me? Okay, that would be in that. I will answer that question in that. Right now, why did I do the interview with Vlad? Why was I so forthcoming? Why was I so straightforward? Because the difference is right now, it's a totally different platform. Anytime you get the stage and you're trying to express yourself and you're trying to reach a wide range of audience, be real. Be real. Be like Cheryl Lynn, got to be real. I'm not gonna sing no more. People, I don't know, I think people kind of jealous because I can sing and they can't. Hey, check out all my content. What you think of the current state of the USA, man? The current state of the USA, man, like I told you right now, what we have to do is get back to the basic principle and start loving one another, stop that self-hate. That's what I think the biggest problem is. We got a lot of self-hate going on. We got a lot of people, I don't know, they caught up into the wrong things, man. How will you deal with vindictive people? You know what, like I told you right now, how you deal with vindictive people right now, you deal with them accordingly, but the best thing to do is stay away from them, man. Stay away from them. People I know that once was, see, I got people, family members, we's like this. We's like this. And the difference right now is because we don't share the same belief system, the same philosophy, and I know they trying to bring me harm, I stay away from them. I stay away from them. Family member, I stay away from them. You know what? All people that's in your life is not good for you. And you got to learn that. You got to understand that. And you got to know what you need to do to avoid that. The difference is what you have to do is right now is, man, come clean with yourself, man. Do a cleanser. Do a fast, man. Go on a 2-3 days fast. No food, no water, no nothing. Fast, man. Clean all that poison and negative energy out of your system. And start learning how to love yourself, man. Me, that's what I'm doing. I'm loving myself, man. Like I said, I'm in the best shape of my life. I feel good. I look good. I'm doing good. You know, I keep my brother away. It hurt, but he ain't good for me. You know what? Hey, look, hey, I second that, man. I got the same situation, man. I got the same situation. I love him, but I got to love him from afar because we don't share the same philosophy. We don't share the same belief system. And it's sad. It's sad. Like I said right now, with me and my brother, we go deeper than the original surface. The first murder I ever caught was because of my brother. If anybody try to do something to my brother, my family, anything, whatever, guess what? I'll lose it. You might well get me before you get them. But the difference is right now, sometimes you can love people more than they love you. And sometimes you can do things for people that they won't do for you. And you know what I had to do? I had to back away from that. The difference is right now is my brother got a nasty attitude and he got a nasty disposition about himself. I remember one time, the way he came at me, the way he talked to me, what he did. He did it one time too many, and I told him about that. And right now, that last time that he did it, right now I caught him. You know what I'm saying, period. I caught him on the roof. I chased him. You know what I'm saying, from Euclid and Sutter to 1260, up the building. Up from 1260 back to 1260, he going across 1266. Because you can go in one building and come out another building. And he went up to the roof. And right now, as he's running from me, you know, right now, he tripped and fell over the pebbles that was on the roof upside this 1266. And I caught up with him. And when I work with him, right now I put a German Luger, a 9mm German Luger to his head. And I wanted to squeeze the trigger. And I had him. I wanted to squeeze the trigger. And you talk about the sign from God. The sign from God is a monster. I wanted to get him, better than anything. And as I got that trigger, that gun to his head, with tears in my eyes, I get a page. You know what I'm saying? A page. Back then, we had pages. We didn't have cell phones. As I got that German Luger to his head, the page, 911, 911, 911. From my mother. From my mother. The person I love more than life itself. And right now is when I got that page, I knew it. I couldn't do it. Because if I would have killed him, I would have killed her. And I love her too much. I couldn't do that. But the difference is right now is he haven't changed. He's still got that same mentality, thinking you can talk to people any way you want to talk to them, thinking you can treat people any way you want to treat them. That's not the way, folks. Respect. You don't have to like me. I don't have to like you, but we're going to respect one another. What? Bustown, BC, what's up, man? Real talk. You know what, like I tell you right now, it took a long time for me to be real, man. I pray for your brother, man. I pray for him too. That was a divine intervention, bro. You know what I'm saying? Fact. No, like I told you, reality, man, people. You know what I'm saying? You can choose your friend, you can't choose your family. But the difference is right now, how do you protect yourself, man? I've been out 24 years, man. And right now, I'm not going back. And I'm not gonna let nobody trick me out of that. I'm not gonna let nobody take me backwards, man. Walking legend, man. I count my blessing, man. I count my blessing, man. I got a lot of good people in life. I got a lot of people that was praying for me. I'm here, man. Hey, the professor. What's up, professor, man? Hey, you know what? Like I tell you right now, I got this professor. BB, man. Professor, man. Great brother, love you, man. Cherish your freedom and your knowledge. You have to, man. I cherish your friendship. I cherish your bond. I cherish the conversation that we be having, man. That's why you got to surround yourself with good people with that positive energy, folks. Surround yourself with good people with that positive energy. Do they add value? They take value away, man. The bottom line is right now, you can hang out with a bunch of friends. You can be hanging out with a bunch of friends. And when you hang out with a bunch of friends, ask yourself, do they add value or take value away? And the bottom line, what I mean by that is this, man. If you're around friends, you can be a doctor, you can be a lawyer, you can be a congressman, you can be a judge, you can be anything. But every time you come around them, right now they drink, they on the corner, you know what I'm saying, drinking wine, singing that song. She's so fine, doo-wop, I can't make up my mind. Guess what? Either you're gonna change them or they're gonna change you. Is it worth the gamble? I don't think it's worth the gamble. I don't think it's worth the gamble. The difference is you can't afford to take your freedom, take your livelihood, take your, you know what I'm saying, your family and throw it away. Trying to save people that don't want to be saved. You can't save people that don't want to be saved. You can't. I don't care what you say, what you think. Hey, but what I'm trying to tell y'all folks, listen, man, I want to give a shout out to each and every one that took the time out of their life to join me. Do they add value or take it away? Such a simple and profound statement, real talk. Hey, professor, man, that's all I know, man. In order to be honest with anybody else, you got to first attempt to be honest with thyself, man. You know why? Because the truth shall set you free. I was lost but now found. I was a sick individual. And the difference is right now, I had to get some medication, I had to get some help, and I had to apply myself. Even with that being said, guess what? I had to get it together. And you know what? I got it together. I'm glad. Hey, listen, like I tell you right now, thank you for joining in. I appreciate that. Right now, always, like I say, hit the like button, subscribe, share. Come with question. I'm going to be doing this weekly cigar chat, Sunday, 6 p.m. That's going to be my set time. So what I want you to do, let people know about it, man. Respect to you, the realest, man. I got it, man. I got it. I done been to hell and back. I don't got time to play no games. I don't have time to be phony. I got to live my truth, man. I got to live in my truth. And I got to accept the responsibility of all the wrong and bad I did and accept who I am today. Like I say, folks, listen, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hey, listen, I just got a fresh shipment of the book, the autobiography, Beyond Lucky, a true story of crack, murder, redemption. Get your signed copy by emailing me, Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Gibbs, G-I-B-B-S, 1201 @yahoo.com. If I can change, anybody can change. Why, folks? Could change come from within. And the difference is right now, folks, don't run from destiny. Don't run from your destiny. When your destiny knock on your door, when your destiny come out of nowhere and pop up their head and right now come at you, accept it for who it is and what it is. The bottom line is right now is, listen, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. God have smiled on me. God has set me free. God have brought somebody in my life. Guess what? That loved me for me. And you know what? We going all the way. Nothing can stop us. All the way up. Din-in, 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 din-in. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. Next week, folks. Thanks for joining me. I'm the one you call, Brian Glaze Gibbs. Peace, love, and prosperity. One love.